With Rogue Wasp and Mojo. We're playing Devour. Let's get it. Not ready up, Mojo, and quit making freaky sounds and let's get scared. In the new slaughterhouse version of Devour.
Oh, we're playing the new one already?
Of course, dude.
Fuck. Oh no. I don't even know the map.
Chicago,
I don't even know who we're going against.
Cult member Nathan
We're
Cassandra
screwed.
has returned to the slaughterhouse he worked
Why
at
should
in
be a
his
clown
youth,
guy or something? That'd be great, you know?
determined to summon the demon
spider clown.
Hazel. Nathan uses live pigs as sacrifice
Your host
to
clown.
perform the
That eat
ritual.
sharks.
And as his body wastes away,
Shut the fuck up.
he is plagued with a hunger that cannot be satisfied.
Oh, I remember.
You
Azazel
track your
is
friend
the
down.
yep.
Hoping to reverse the ritual and put a stop
Oh, look,
We gotta
type
get
something
live
in chat.
pigs.
Type something in
Ooh.
chat. Yeah, it's too late, bro. Go to bed. It's too late, bro. Go to bed, says Wu-Tax. No, it's not, dude. It's 10:20.
Wow, dude.
It's only 9:20
Look,
here,
look at the
Wu.
chat, Wasp. Look at it. Look at it. Inspired by your boy,
Yep.
okay? Credit where
Yeah,
credit's
yeah.
due.
Yep.
Oh, man. But I gotta do one thing. So, give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Oh, guys, there's pigs in here.
Oh, we're not even there yet, dude.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh. You sure?
So, yeah, right here in this
There
one.
we go.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But we need to figure out where to
Yep.
put them.
We gotta start the
First.
quest first, remember? It always starts with the thing you gotta find to kick everything off.
What's this? Oh, I got a little gas can.
Oh, here. This little piggy went to the market. Oh. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef.
Love you, Wu-Tax.
This little piggy had none. And this little piggy didn't do anything because I bashed its fucking head in. Oh.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I see
Just
it.
a slight blood spatter.
No big deal.
Oh, I got... why can I not pick up this?
What the fuck?
I'm
Whoa.
literally
I got
out of
some
water,
wire
Wu-Tax.
here.
I have to go get some in the
I
morning.
got it.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, dude.
Guys, here's like there's a thing to collect. You know how there's random things to collect around the map?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's one over here in this corner.
Where we were? This is where we showed up, huh?
Barbed
If I
wire?
pick it up, yeah, the barbed wire.
I took it.
Okay, cool. I just didn't know if it was like for the group. I didn't think so.
Yeah, I know, Wu-Tax. I know. I know.
You gotta
I
remember,
know.
y'all have battery life on your flashlights.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
down bad right now, dude.
Yeah.
Going to
You gotta
bed,
watch out for them
4:22 a.m.
batteries, too.
Night, brother.
That's
Sweet
right.
dreams, man.
Oh, there's a hole right here.
See you next time.
Robo.
Got a gas can.
Brobo, I look over and you're just staring at you. Gotta see. You see what I see? Look at my screen, dude. Look, I can see your eyes, dude. Just your eyes.
Yikes.
Hey, what's that? Ah! Ah!
It's me, dude.
Ah! Ah!
I'm gonna go in here, see
Wait,
what's
how
in
did
here.
you even lay down?
See? Lay down.
Oh,
Wait.
I see. You're
my
laying
God.
down, dude. Coming
Holy
for you.
shit.
I'm coming for you.
Creepy. Oh god, no.
Don't look behind you. We're on a mission, Mojo. Let us know when you find where we're supposed to be.
What was
What
that?
the fuck?
I think it just brought us back around, yeah.
Yeah, it did. What a great adventure.
We're coming. Oh, I see your
am I
flashlight,
crouching
Mojo.
slow?
You need the animal pen 4 key. Alright.
No, Mojo. Well, yes, we do, but we need the thing.
Ew.
There's a gas can.
Can
I've
I
got
open
one
it?
on me too.
I just opened the door to the slaughterhouse.
Where
Where all
are
the
you?
pigs are. Oh, there you are. Hey,
Oh,
what's
I'm
up?
here, yeah.
Okay, we're in it, dude.
It's probably
The
upstairs.
first aid right here. Oh, there's another vent. Just found the vent.
Oh, the freezer, the freezer. I walked into the freezer
Holy
door and the light
fuck.
went from green to red.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Yeah, it's red now. I see. Let me in. Oh god.
Where are you guys?
I'm next
Is
to
he
the freezer
coming after
door.
me?
No, not
Oh,
yet. We
God.
haven't started, Mojo.
Oh my god.
Nothing's gonna happen until we interact with
No,
whatever we're
piggies.
looking for.
I found
Okay,
piggies.
there's stairs up here.
Uh,
Guys, every time I start going upstairs,
Yep.
that
going
sound
up.
is made.
Oh, fuck. I thought I triggered it because I went next to the pigs and they ran away.
Ah.
They were eating this corpse. Or not corpse, bones. Ew. Ew. It's a human skeleton over here they were eating. Oh, they were dragged from up the... Oh. I found the staircase to go down in the basement.
Oh, you did? Where?
They're always on my case. I'm sick of it. 12-hour shifts with these assholes. Sorry, colleagues. Only one break. I'm pretty sure my hair's falling out. When I'm qualified, I'm out of here. I'm going to travel the world like... I don't know what that word is. Bourdain.
Recipe for boiled pig's head.
Lovely. Where you at,
Remove
Bobo?
the hair, eyes, snout, and brain. Soak in salt water for 2 hours. Change the water 3 or 4 times. Drain the head well and place it in a large saucepan. Cover the head with cold water. Simmer for 3 to 4 hours until tender. There you go.
This is such a gigantic map.
Where y'all even at? Y'all upstairs?
We were, but there's 2 doors you can't open. Where are you at? I'm in the main
Just went
room.
upstairs. Okay, I see you. I'm coming to you. I'll show you where the basement is.
Oh, is this
Okay.
the
That's the side I didn't go
start?
to. Gotcha. Oh, you can run into the corpses and push them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go
Back
this way.
here. Yeah. Come on,
Yeah, back
Mojo.
here.
We need you.
Where are you?
Oh wait. No, I went the wrong
I'm
way.
following. Was there a door?
I
or
lost
something?
you, Wasp. I lost you.
Yeah, you ran away from me. God damn it. Remain in the room, main room.
Main room.
There you are, I see you. Yeah, right
Okay.
here. Come here. Come in the vent.
Oh, I thought
Right
you
here.
went that way. Oh, hello.
Yeah, in the vent. In the vent.
Oh.
Mojo, look at me.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Okay, so here's the dead corpse, right? Here's the skeleton. There's 3 pigs and they went downstairs.
That's where we're going. This is where the
There's another vent too.
like it, you know, in the
Okay.
mansion, the where you electrify the rats.
Exactly. This is it. I think.
I hear it.
Oh, there's another note. Read it. Gotta read it.
Oh, me? Okay. After a while, you get used to the noise the pigs make when you kill them. It doesn't bother me like it used to. It's over pretty quick. Maybe this is weird, but I enjoy them. No work for pigs. No worries. Just eat, eat, eat. All day. All along or whatever. Like they're so hungry, nothing can fill them up. In a way, I kind of know how that feels.
Same. Hashtag relatable, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Oh my god. Okay, well I don't see anything
This isn't
else
it,
down
dude.
here. No, yeah, it's weird because I triggered something when I saw the pigs.
Wait, what's through this door? You guys didn't come
Oh
in
my
here,
god.
did you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you didn't come in here.
Oh god, there's you guys. Never mind.
Behind y'all, I hear something that way. Yeah, y'all are going towards something. I don't like that.
That's what we have to go.
This
Another
is
note.
where we came from.
Yeah,
Is
that's where
it?
we came from. We need to go through the vent.
No, this is the freezer. What's the main room is
Yeah,
on the
there's
other side of the
another door.
freezer.
No, there's like 3 doors to
Oh,
the freezer. Yeah, we gotta go through the vent right here.
Oh,
I don't want to.
I'm going.
Oh my
Oh, I'm
god.
in, baby.
This is it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
this is
Flashlight's off.
definitely it. I hear something inside this thing.
Oh, we
Look
gotta put
up,
pigs
look
in the
up,
meat
Look
grinder.
up, guys, look up.
I see it. Yep.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
I'm going up. I'm going up.
Oh,
I'm the
God.
Brobo
Okay.
cult leader.
Okay.
Oh my god, he made me jump. Should have known.
Okay, well, that was it. Yep, that triggers the start of this
Oh,
shit.
now when we
Alright.
go in this vent, I'm guessing we'll find our key.
I wonder. So there, there are pigs at the front.
Yeah,
For sure.
so you put them in the grinder, and then there's a valve that I just saw that I'm pretty sure you turn.
Do you have to
Yeah.
put gas? Where do we have to put the gas?
Oh, we can get in the freezer, I think. Yeah, we can get in the freezer from down here. Yeah, see the crank wheel right here too?
Oh my god. Don't go in the vent.
That's where the dude went.
Don't go in the fucking vent, dude.
I wonder where we have to put in the
Holy.
gas. There's got to be somewhere where we have to put it in. How
Right
do
here.
No,
you-
no, remember we have to cleanse the pigs first,
Oh,
probably.
right there. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, even better. Got you, got you. Fill it up.
Oh, what the? Okay.
Okay.
It's
I don't
on.
think-
Now we
yeah.
just gotta get the pigs.
We probably do, yeah, I don't want to do that until right before we have the pig. That's fine. Okay,
The freezer's
oh,
unlocked.
in the freezer, yep. We both opened and shut it like twice.
Okay, is it through this one or is it the other one? Is it this one?
This one's into the main slaughter room.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Not that way.
Oh God. How do we kill things again? It's right.
Right click.
Click. Okay.
Totally
They're
forgot about
crawly
that.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I went
crawly
to the
boys.
right. Oh, and it took us to the room we crawled through. Okay.
I'm here. I think.
I'm in
Wait,
the
this is not
freezer.
Oh
right.
God. Oh God. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
okay.
Where the heck are these pigs at?
I just got a bone.
Interesting. I think is that one of the ingredients, isn't it? To the... For the pig thing?
I think or was it a collectible, Mojo? Did a number pop up?
No, it took over the space of a gas can.
Hmm.
Oh, I found a piggy.
You did?
Yeah.
I went to the beginning because I know that there's.
Oh, I
up
need a
there.
pig pin. I need a pin key. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what we're looking for
those.
is the first key. It's probably in the freezer, or it's probably in that vent you crawled in, bro.
Oh, fuck that. I turned around as
I'm
soon as I
going.
saw that dude.
Oh, you saw him in there? Yeah, we have to go in there. I'm doing it. Going in
I
right now.
found the boss. I found the monster. Oh,
Well, that's where I
fuck.
don't
He's
wanna
upstairs. He just went upstairs.
Okay,
Or he's
so
coming downstairs. I don't
I
know.
know.
Oh shit. One of those creepy crawly guys. The bone, okay. When they die, they drop a bone.
Exactly. I don't know
Oh,
what that
I got a
is.
pig. Oh, it's a feral pig though.
got a
You
pig?
burn it. No,
If
you
you
burn
guys
it.
come to the very beginning, there's 5 pigs in a cage.
Yeah, I don't know where that's
You
at.
need the key, right? Or no?
Is that you? Okay.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we need the key.
That's why I got the key right here. I told you it
see.
was in this vent, nerds. I got animal pen
No, that's-
4. Animal
Okay.
pen 4. So find
Let's
that and I'll
go.
meet you there.
I know it's over here.
Oh my god, I thought it was the boss, but it's a pig.
I found the third one. I don't know where the fourth one's at.
There's a
Yeah, this is
lot of
animal
rooms up
pen.
here that you guys are missing because... Hold on, I think I'm
Four.
about to...
Wait. This is 5 right here. Where's 4?
It's...
That's 3. I'm so confused. 3 and 5 are in the same spot, but not 4. It must be odd numbered on this side.
Yep,
3,
that's exactly
Gotta
what
go
I was
the
about
other
to say.
side.
5.
Okay, so... Oh, the boss is upstairs. Okay, so I opened the upstairs door from the other side. I'm coming down.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
I remember seeing number 4 somewhere.
Oh, all the doors just unlocked upstairs. So
I found
every
the
door is
2.
unlocked now.
Here's 1. Here's 4. I found 4.
Yeah, I'm in the meat room.
Yep. I'm with you.
Is this you?
It's me.
Okay.
No,
so
no, come this way,
you're
come
on
this way.
side. Got you.
Yep, come this way. It's down here. Right here.
Here we go. Get ready to catch it. Yeah, I knew he was gonna run.
How do you catch it?
I don't know.
Yeah, how do you catch this bitch?
Oh, you gotta feed him. We need the bone. We need the bone
Yeah,
on the
I have a
floor.
bone. How do I
Drop
bring
it.
that out?
Remember G or something. You drop
G?
it.
Okay.
He's right here.
Like
he's
the
right here.
rat,
I
remember?
just dropped it.
Oh, wait. I covered a bone in shit. And now maybe he'll like it?
Oh, here.
he's coming to
here.
it.
I,
He's
Oh,
coming
is
to
he?
I got
Okay,
this,
okay.
yes.
Maybe I just
Eat
picked
him.
up pig shit. I don't know. Yep, grab him. Okay.
Okay, I
Now
got him.
you got gas.
alright.
Okay, I got a bone. And then you got the pig. So we go back to the grinder. Which is through the freezer.
Do we have the door open for that?
Yep, all doors are open now. Even upstairs, everywhere. Every
Oh.
door that was locked in the beginning is now open.
Right here.
Okay.
You gotta go up top. And then one of us has to crank the wheel.
I'm here. Ready to crank it.
Wait.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait.
Yeah, I did it, but I don't know what it does. Crank it?
I already cranked it.
Oh, okay, you put it on the hook. Now, no,
Oh,
now you crank it and it
now
lowers
crank
them.
it.
Yeah, I got the perfect view. Goodbye, little piggy. You will not be forgotten.
We're gonna hear it squeal, aren't we?
Yeah.
We got one. We gotta
Oh.
get 10, dude.
Yep.
Alright, I'm feeling this bitch up. Get ready.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming.
There's not a way out from upstairs.
Yeah, there is. There's a vent.
Oh my god.
It's a good
I'm pouring
vent
the
too,
gas.
Mojo.
I'm pouring the gas.
Wait, no, you need to. Oh, I see. You're good.
Okay.
So these are
Crossface.
there's a whole bunch of rooms up here, Mojo, that I didn't search because I found the key and came to y'all. But
Yeah,
I
we need to
opened
search
I
the
opened all the
rooms.
doors. So
You have a bone still, right?
yes, I do.
Okay. I'm gonna grab another gas can. There's a swan inflatable in the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a
God.
good sound.
Yeah, lovely, right?
Wait, there's a vent right here. Is this the one we came from?
And I've found another barbed wire in one of the rooms.
Oh,
Sitting
this
on
is a
the
different
desk.
one. We got bad. Okay, okay. Oh, he's pissed.
There's another vent here. Oh, we already been there. Okay,
Oh,
check this
he's
vent.
pissed. Oh my
course he
god.
is.
He's upstairs. He's running around on the balconies. or whatever it's called. He was right in front of me.
Oh my.
I scare you? Oh, here. Wait. Are we
Jeez.
safe in these vents? I doubt it, right?
Oh god. Oh god. He's coming. He's coming.
Oh, no. Oh, he's chasing you, dude. In the vent.
Yep. I can't fucking go through the door. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I found a key. I found a key. It was in the kitchen. Animal pen 1.
Oh, that's exactly where 4 is. Holy crap, dude.
He's through that vent. Don't go there.
I'm going down. I'm going down
Wait,
to the...
what? Wait, where are you, Mojo?
Run.
Oh my god. Wait, where is he?
2. So it's evens and odds on one side or the other? Is that what it is?
No, it's weird. 1 and 4 and 2 are in the same one, and 3 and 5 are on one side.
Okay, well here's 2. Okay, so 1's right here. I got the bone.
I've got a bone as well.
Dropping it right there. I'm opening the key. Should get it. Yeah, he's locked on.
I'm ready to grab him.
I don't know what the poop is
Alright,
for.
to the wrong side.
I don't know.
Okay, you got him?
Yep.
I
Wasp, I just dropped a bone right there also.
I got it. I got
I
it.
have a gas can. Oh,
He's coming.
He's coming. This way, this way.
Oh my god. Go, 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 go.
We're going, dude. We're going.
Oh, shit. I juked him. I juked him.
Which way is it?
Oh my god, oh my god!
Ah! Close the door. Holy crap, dude. He's coming for me. No. Oh,
Remember,
he's not
both
running
of
for
you
me. He's
hit
running
it.
for you, Mojo. Mojo, jump. Oh my god, she
I
just
fell
fucking...
into the grinder. I
that
fell
what
into the
happened?
grinder, yeah.
Oh no, did the pig? What happened to the pig?
Wait,
I dropped it on there before I fell into
I'm
the grinder.
stuck.
Nice.
I'm stuck inside the freezer.
Oh, the door. That's what that sound is. The It's the... Okay, I'm coming to get you. I got the med kit.
He got me, dude.
The box is right next to me. Do not come to me.
I'm here already. So...
He's going through the vent. He's going through the
How
vent.
do I use this? I forgot.
E, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Holy
Alright.
shit. Okay.
I'm looking for another one. You're down, right, bro?
No, I'm dead. He got me.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a med kit.
Okay,
I got a
I'm
med
back.
kit. I'm coming back.
Yep. I'm crawling through the vent. I'm on top. Next
So wait,
to
the pig.
piggy.
Yeah, crank that wheel, Mojo. Kill that piggy.
Okay. I have gas to fill up the next one.
Goodbye, little piggy. Oh.
Oh god.
He's gonna get mad. He's gonna get mad.
I'm dipping out.
Yep, he's mad.
Yep.
I'm filling up the gas tank. It's full.
Where the fuck
it.
is he? It sounds like he's on top of me.
Yeah, he was right on top of me too. Holy crap, dude.
My heart. I don't know about this game.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He's inside the slaughterhouse. I'm going upstairs. Well, there's pigs up here too.
All right, so both keys have been found upstairs so far.
So far. Oh god, he's after me. Yep, he's after me. Oh my god, run! Oh god, oh my god, He got me. He got me, Mojo.
I don't know where I am.
I locked myself in a room.
My heart.
I got the med kit. Oh wait, there he is, right in front of me. This is not
Where?
good. I'm trapped. I'm in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Wait. He just turned
Oh, he's
around.
going
He
back?
don't even care.
Holy crap.
I'm trying to get to you, but the boss was in between me and you.
Is
I don't
he
even know
not
where I'm
by
at.
you anymore?
I don't even know where I'm at.
Wasp, do you have a med kit on you?
I got him. I'm on my way.
Okay. Okay.
I'm in the vent. Yeah,
Do
I'm
what you gotta
running
do,
across the
Mojo.
vent. Next to the hook.
Wait, what? You're in such a weird spot. I don't know how to get to you.
No, I'm at the.
Yeah,
I'm at
but
the grinder.
I know that. Just... I'm not seeing the air. Oh, there it is. The guy's just standing there in front of that vent. He's disgusting. It's a butcher. You see him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, come on, buddy. I need to get in that vent. Go, 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 go. I'm a coming. I think maybe when you pick up the piece of poop, it spawns the next key, possibly. I'm not sure.
That sounds weird. Oh, hey.
Got you, dude. Now get out there and find that key, you cultist, brobo, follower, broho.
I have a bone?
Oh, key in the main room behind this fence.
Oh.
I'm getting it.
No, how did we not even see
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
What's
I'm
up?
pretty sure it. Okay, we got five.
Okay, 5 is, yep. These are 2. So that's the wrong side.
Okay. How you doing, Mojo?
Yep.
I'm doing.
Is it on this side? Yeah, right here.
All right, we need bone. We gotta
I got
kill.
one. I got
You
one.
got one? Put it down right there.
Yep.
Put it right in front. No, in front of the right here. He'll walk straight out and. Yep. You're gonna grab the pig, huh? Or Mojo
Yep.
got it. Oh my gosh, Mojo, you just snuck up on me like a snake.
A snake.
All right, I'm getting
That
the poop.
bitch stole it.
Oh, there's a key in the poop.
Oh, there's a key.
Yep.
Cage
Pick
key.
cage
Hell
key. That's the
yeah,
one
dude.
where
That's what we gotta do.
cage key's at the beginning. That's the one with all the pigs in it or whatever that Mojo was talking about.
Oh god. Yeah. Wait, that's not the beginning. This way.
Yeah, you go. I'm gonna help Mojo.
Oh god.
If I can remember where it is.
Is this the beginning? Yep. Wait, I don't need to open this yet because it's gonna let out all the pigs.
Yeah, no, not
I
yet.
need to find a bone.
Oh, the boss is up there. Are you good, Mojo?
Is this up here?
He's up right above the meat hook. He just went up those stairs.
Oh god, okay, I'm not there.
I'm gonna see if I can. Well, where are you at? Yeah,
I'm in
okay.
the freezer.
Yeah, that's you, right? He's right up here. We're gonna have to like juke him out or something, and then you're gonna have to go in, or you're gonna have to go all the way around.
Okay, just go straight. When you go through that door, just go straight. Don't go to the side, and tell me once you've gone to a different place.
He just asked me if I was a hungry boy. I think he's coming.
Are you upstairs in like
Oh, he's coming. He's coming. I'm leading through the freezer into the main room. I'm going all the way back to the beginning. You need to get in there while he's chasing me.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the freezer now.
He's not on me anymore.
Oh my god, he's on me, he's on me, he's on me. I've got a pig on me, go!
Coming.
Oh my god! Pig's on there!
I'm chasing. Oh, he's coming to me. He's coming to me. Oh, he's coming. Yeah, I'm leading him out through the freezer. Now's your chance. Yep. Oh,
shit.
Go, go, go. Holy shit, that end. He got me. He got me.
It's okay, I gotta make it ready.
For the cause, for the cause.
He locked the main door.
It's okay, I'm cranking it.
Oh, you're cranking it?
Oh, I have to escape here?
No, you
That's
don't have to
right.
escape. You just gotta kill the crawlers. Oh god, run, Mojo. Run, 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 run. Oh my god, there's blood here? What the heck? What the fuck? Oh god. that's
Okay,
terrifying.
got it. I'm back.
Where are you?
Oh, I see you.
Okay.
I gotta find a...
Yeah.
I don't have access
Oh god,
to
he's
a
coming to me.
med kit right now, so I'm gonna be going around trying to find one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. He got me, Mojo.
What?
He got
Guys.
me, Mojo.
Where were
Is she
you?
loud, Buck? I have the
was chasing
limiter on the
me.
desktop, so it shouldn't ever go past negative 15
Over by
decibels.
Brobo.
Maybe
was chasing me.
it sounds loud.
It should never be up to me.
Either that or my limiter's not working. Anyways, what up, Buck? You slut? Are you trying to get spooked with us, dude?
Oh my god, guys. Where's the med kit even?
I have no idea.
I have a med kit.
I'm on you. There's a pig. Yeah, kill or Rasmir. Yeah. Chillin'.
How do
Love
you
it, dude.
Do this. The fuck?
I found another med kit. I'm going to grab Wasp.
Okay.
Wasp is dead currently. I gotta find all the guys and kill them.
So
Oh, wait.
is the pig on the hook,
Oh,
or did we
never
get the
mind. I
pig
can
in,
kill
or
this.
what happened?
Where's he going?
Oh shit, I was muted. Is the pig on the hook? Did we get the pig in?
We cranked it, yeah.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't have any gas or anything like that.
okay, so what we need is bone. Oh, so you cranked it, but
Yeah,
it
come
wasn't
back.
running.
It was.
No,
so
it
we
was running.
finished that
Oh,
one.
got you,
it.
got you. Okay.
Okay.
So we have, yeah, we have the pig pen
Wasp.
key. We just need
We
bones
need
and
gas.
wasp.
No, we need
I'm going to
gas.
get maybe.
I've got a med kit on
Oh,
me,
you
or
do?
do you have one?
No, I don't.
Okay, I will go grab them.
Okay, I got the gas. I'm gonna put the gas in.
Okay.
Okay. I know that there's a bone in... Gosh, I wish I remember where it was. I'll find
I'll
it.
find it.
Okay, grinder is running. The bones drop from the enemies as well. So like when you
Yeah.
kill the crawlers, that's how you get bones.
Oh god.
I think he's up
Oh,
top.
God. Oh, found barbed wire.
Holy shit, that pig. Oh no, he's coming for me. I'm about to get got no matter what.
No.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
wait.
Never
It
surrender.
doesn't stun him? He got me.
It does stun him. Yeah, it did. For me, at least.
It didn't do it for me.
Maybe there's a cooldown because I like fully stunned him. Nathan will calm down when you staggered by UV light the right number of times. When Nathan's eyes are red, UV lights will not work.
That wasn't working. Yep, that's why. His eyes were red, dude. Okay, I killed all the crawlies.
I have a med kit when you pop up.
He's
Yep.
up.
I'm next to a battery too. I don't even know where I'm at. I know I'm upstairs though. What the heck?
Oh, I see. Just don't have a kit, but I'm going to you anyways.
I got a kit, so.
Oh, got a bone. Nice.
Nice.
We all need to get one. So we
Holy
can all
fuck.
grab a pig. Now what we need to do, we need to grab all the gas cans, throw them downstairs, so we can grind all the animals
I remember
in the cage.
like them getting moved. I don't know if that's still a thing though. Remember? Because we tried stacking before.
I think we did. Yeah, I
I
remember
think it
now.
sends out something that picks it up. Like the spiders and shit would definitely pick up the eggs.
Probably.
All right, how
There's a
many
bone
pigs are
here?
in that pen? 3? Okay, I got
There's
one.
3.
I think there's like 5.
Well,
No
either
way.
way. Max 3 right now. Wait, get the bone, someone over here.
Yeah, there's a bone right here.
Yes.
I already got a gas can.
Okay, we just
Okay.
let's just
Okay.
go ahead and do 2, or do we want to find the last bone?
Might as well just get 2 for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he
Oh
gets angry
shit.
again.
God dang. I can't tell if it's the boss or not, so when I just see something
Yeah.
running at me, it freaks me out.
Alright, we need to go to the outside area. Wait, is
Yep,
that
yep.
another bone? No.
Watch the blood. Yeah, don't step in that puddle of blood.
Oops.
Oh. Okay.
It's like a
Okay.
whatever. Putting mine
Okay, I
down.
got one bone down.
Go. Oh, there is like 4.
Yeah, there's
4 or 5.
5 of
Oh
them. Holy
shit.
shit.
Now we're gonna have to
Wait,
find
they're
them. Pick the bone up. Pick the bone up.
Oh,
We gotta find them like the rats.
God damn it. One had to have gone into the vent, right?
I went in the vent just because I'm scared.
Same.
You little puss boy.
I am Puss
Where
in
are they at?
Boots with a bald head. I'm Puss in Bald.
Where is she? Oh,
This should just be. Oh, I stunned him. Run, 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 run. I'm stunning. Run, 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 run. Okay, you guys didn't run when I stunned. I don't want to
I
hear
did.
it.
I did.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, if you get hit by a boar, it makes you drop your bone and shit.
no.
Oh my god, he's coming! Jukes, 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 jukes for days. Oh! Oh my god, this is so fucked up! He got me. Oh my god. He actually got me that time. I always forget about the jump scare because I'm so worried about being chased.
Oh.
Nice,
I got
Mojo. I
another
know where
key.
that's at. Yeah, yeah. So there's a med kit next to the pins.
Oh my
The pig
god.
pins.
Ooh, I found one.
Nice, nice.
All right, I'm about to come back.
There you are. I'm right next to you.
Oh my gosh, I'm right next to him too.
Med kit
There's
right there. Yep.
Yeah, there's a med kit.
There's a pig pin.
I have a pig on me, so I can't grab this med kit. Oh my god,
Okay.
there's another pig here.
Yeah, there's 2 pigs, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I have a pig on me. I know there's that one right here, but...
Get to that freezer.
Yeah. Yeah, get to the freezer, yeah.
Or whatever, the grinder.
Yeah, that place.
Oh! That's a pig, okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got a
They
gas
did a
can
good
ready.
job of blending the boss with the...
There's another pig. There's 3 pigs up here.
with the enemies.
How do we get to the damn...
Oh my god. He is right fucking next to me.
Oh,
I
blood.
closed him in a door.
Oh, of course there's blood.
I had a bone. I think it's over
Okay.
here.
More blood? Oh, never mind.
Dang it.
Okay, guys. Should I crank it or no?
Crank it, dude. Oh, I got my bone back.
Oh fuck yeah.
What the fuck?
There's actually a pig in here if you want to come grab it.
What the heck?
Oh wait, you're dead.
He went down from a boar. Like a nerd.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was that
Okay,
happening.
I gotta find a med kit.
Oh! Oh no.
I'm cranking it.
Crank it. Crank that thing. Soldier boy, crank it.
I'm gonna go upstairs and find a med kit.
Yeah, there's a med kit.
By you?
Upstairs.
Oh, okay.
No, upstairs by me. So above me, there's a med kit.
Okay, going upstairs. Oh my god! No!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Not good.
I
There's a
died.
boar next to me. Oh my gosh, there's one of those boar next to me. Are you
I'm the
kidding me?
I'm a soul survivor. Oh, what the fuck? He's in the air vent that I just so happened to win in. I was trying to go upstairs to get that med kit and he was there waiting on me, dude. Okay. I'm a coming. I ain't gonna let you down. The med kit's above you or what?
Yeah.
I see it. I got it. I'm coming.
Oh look, there's Mojo
Oh,
across
yeah.
the way. Hey
Sorry.
Mojo.
Mojo gets healed first. He healed us like 5 times already.
Holy crap, dude.
Holy gazolies. I almost pooped.
Don't move. Go, go, go. Oh,
Joe's
there's a
face
bone
right
guy
now.
here. There's a bone guy.
Behind me? Should I go
I'm
the
getting
other
it.
way?
I got the bone.
Okay.
I also have another bone that's upstairs where I got this med kit.
Oh my god! Bad guys here! Don't go that way! Don't
Coming
go
Wallace
that
with
way!
med kit.
Oh my god. Oh my god, does he know I'm in here? Run.
Oh my god. Here you go.
Thanks, dude. Oh god.
Yep, follow me, follow me. You got a boner now.
No, I have a gas can.
Okay. Well. Oh my gosh.
Why
He
is he so
upstairs.
mad?
Is he upstairs? I don't know where he is.
Maybe.
You got that
There's a
bone
pig
right there,
upstairs.
Wash?
Yeah, there's a bone right here. Let me get it.
Yeah, okay. Okay. There's a pig up there too? Get him.
No, he's not here. Oh, here he
Oh
is.
my god.
Okay.
Oh
and
god,
then
oh god.
I got
Piggy,
Oh.
piggy, piggy.
Damn it! Boar.
oh.
Oh, you-
Can you see a med
Oh.
kit?
Yes, there's one right next to me.
Okay.
Oh, the freezer's closing.
There's also a boar next to me.
What the fuck? Wait, is he coming for me? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, he got me. He's at the vent upstairs. Next to the bathroom. Holy crap, dude.
We gotta find a med kit for you.
Holy crap.
He's
There's
got to
not
find a
med
med
kits
kit
on
for
this.
us.
Ooh, I found a med kit.
Okay, I got the bone.
Cage 2. If you meet me at cage 2,
You have a key?
I have a key.
Coming down. I'm here.
Okay.
Coming
There you
back. Okay, where the heck am I? I'm in the office room.
Drop
Go get
it.
him. Go get him. I already dropped it. I got the
Oh,
pig
okay.
and hang it.
Okay. All right. I'm coming up.
Oh no.
I'm in the hallway. Oh god.
Going to the hook.
Got you.
We need gas.
Gas. Okay.
Oh, and there's a pig upstairs here. So if we have a bone, it's right here on the. Oh wait, careful. I think the boss is on the by the. He's by the grinder. He went in the air vent by the grinder. So you're good. Actually, you can come in, just not through the air vent.
I'm trying to find a gas can.
I'll do the same. But if you have a bone, there is a pig upstairs of the grinder.
Okay.
Oh no 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 no! This is not good.
You grind the pig yet?
No, because I don't have gas. Oh, there's a pig in the bathroom, but I think I got a bone. Yes, I do.
Of course he's after me.
Oh, got the pig.
Man.
Okay. So as soon as we gas and grind, I got another pig.
He got me. Down by the freezer. He's in the freezer.
How's that gas looking, Mojo?
Unlucky.
I know there's some upstairs on the balconies.
Okay. Oh my god, there's pig freaking. Okay, I see. I see
Oh, what
I
the
see.
fuck, dude?
Yeah.
What?
He came out of a vent right in front of me. But he's not
So you-
hunting, so no, I'm good.
Okay. Is he upstairs?
I have no idea. He's in the butcher room. Or whatever, the
Okay.
grinder room. Or
Okay.
he was.
Oh, he's in the grinder room?
He,
I was gonna go in the
no,
grinder
I'm
room.
in the grinder room. You're good for
Okay.
now. You're good. He went back in that vent he came out of. There you go. Okay. Yeah, get that. I can't help you because I have a pig. But as soon as you gas and
I
and
know
do
where
the
another
wheel.
gas can is. I'll run and go get it.
oh, we need to get wasp up too.
Oh, wasp. I know where
Okay.
on the side.
Wait, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
I just don't know if it'll drop the pig. That's why I don't want to do it.
I definitely know where a med kit is. It's by those pig cages on the side. So I gotta find.
Okay.
Oh, there's a bone
Okay,
in the
next.
main room.
Next pig is on.
Oh my god.
You ain't kidding.
Oh my god.
You
I
ain't
know.
kidding.
Wasp, I'm gonna try and find a med kit. It's gonna take me a sec though. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is he coming? Ah! 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 Oh my god.
Freezer door to shut.
I guess he got you, huh?
Oh my gosh. I know that there's a bone in the main room now.
Okay,
So
we
that's
need 2
good.
med kits. You guys can see them. I can't. So I need you to crawl to them if possible.
So
I'll buy 2 gas cans.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't know where medkits
definitely-
are.
I'll definitely.
You
let
said there was
know.
one on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna go that way.
Oops. How do I do this?
You
kill
avoid
all
the
the
traps. Yeah,
crawlies.
yeah, exactly.
There's like saw blades.
Yeah, avoid
I can't,
those.
How do I get over them?
Go the
You
other
don't.
way.
Yeah, there's like 3 different directions you can go when you die.
There's a bear trap,
Yeah.
and it always kills me.
Well, you gotta go the other way.
There's only saw blades.
Nah, turn around.
Promise
When
you,
die,
there's
get
a
to turn
way.
around.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh my God! What killed me?
Well, you out here double dying? I don't see no med kit on the side with the pins. Oh, I got one.
Was it on the side with the pens?
No, it was in the main room.
Okay.
You
I'll crawl.
motherfucker.
No.
Dude, what the fuck?
Hi.
Go, 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 go. Okay, what's up? You got a medkit mojo over there?
No, I'm gonna find one right now.
Oh, he's coming right for me. I got the medkit. No! I dropped the medkit. Okay, there's a medkit right next to Mojo. I dropped it right next to her.
There's another one right next to me too, so I'll have 2 next to me.
Holy crap, dude.
Wait, where is Mojo?
You can see her highlighted
Oh, there
body
you are.
through the walls, nerd.
The boss is right next to me though.
Oh.
Of course. Where she is.
Yeah, he's stalking me right now. Yeah. Oh.
Alright.
Well, we
Come
were
back.
shining that. It was not the right way. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, grab that one
I
right there.
can't get to you.
It's right here.
Can't get to you.
What
No,
do you
there's
mean?
blood pile. There's a blood pile and he's blocking you
Oh
on
my-
that side.
Oh shit. Okay, run around then.
Everything's fine?
Okay, everything is fine. We're gonna get you, Brobo.
Oh, nice. There's a pig on the hook. All we need is gas and a crank, baby.
Okay. Oh, there's a bone right here. I'm getting the bone.
I'm grabbing gas.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. I got gas too.
I'm going
The
to
pig is in no, the
upstairs.
pig is in the butcher room, in the slaughter room, whatever.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, Joe.
Oh, he's coming. That's why. Get out the way. Oh man,
Did I kill you?
you just cuck blocked me big time. But I'm good.
Oh god. Oh.
I'm not good.
God.
I'm filling up the gas tank.
I'm good.
You're good. I'm cranking it.
Oh fuck, he's coming for me.
You sure? Oh my god, yeah.
We're
No,
great.
you pulled him. Okay, I'm coming with a bone, I think. No, I got gas. Gas is going in.
Okay.
Wait, he's stuck. Wait, what? He was stuck in the wall and then he... That was weird.
What was weird?
Whoa, dude. He just got
Uh-oh.
me upstairs.
Wait, he's upstairs?
He's upstairs.
Like where upstairs?
I got the bone. I'm
Yeah,
getting
in
the
that
pig. I'm
little
putting it
crawl
on,
space
cranking the wheel.
area.
You gotta heal, Mojo.
What do you mean? Where? Okay, I'll be ready to heal when he pops up.
Oh, I got a. There's a med kit right here. I got it. I got it.
I have a med kit on
Oh, you
me,
do?
though.
Okay. Okay, pig's on the hook. I'm about to crank the wheel.
Coming back.
Oh my god!
Downstairs next to the freezer.
I'm cranking. I'm cranking.
I'm at the freezer. Oh my god. Oh, there's a med kit. Oh no, there's the boss. Don't go in the freezer. He's in the boss. The boss is in the freezer.
I'm gonna get washed unless you think you can.
No!
No, you can't, or no the. Oh my god. Is that a floor, Mojo? Oh. Medkit right next to you. Oh.
I already got one. I'm gonna use
Holy
that
shit,
one
what
for
is going
Mojo.
on up there?
I have a med kit and a
can't.
bone by me.
It's locked.
It's unlocked now. Okay, I'm coming with the med kit.
Okay, I have a med kit and a bone by me, guys. It's gonna be
Oh, I'm
great.
locked in the freezer.
I'm locked.
Oh,
I'm
God.
locked in this room. What the fuck? I'm locked in the room.
Yep. You
I'm
probably
coming,
have an
coming,
air
coming.
vent. Okay, coming. I'm going
No, there
up.
wasn't an air vent for some reason. Holy shit, dude.
I need to get that bone.
I have a bone by me
Oh yeah, that's right.
and a med kit. Ooh, I hear him being pissed.
I'm almost to you, Mojo. I think.
Oh my
There's
god,
blood
he just ran
everywhere.
really fast by me. Close that door behind you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey. What is with all the blood
All
everywhere?
right.
I
You
got,
got the bone. Okay, pig is. I believe
He's
out
up
there
here.
on the
He's up
on the
here.
balcony,
In the
right?
office.
Oh,
No, in the
office?
office.
Oh my god!
Oh.
He's running.
Oh. Oh my god. He just ate you right in front of me, Mojo. Holy shit.
What the?
This is insane. Okay, I'm getting the bone. Wait, I'm gonna have to res you, but
What the fuck? I'm so confused what just happened. There was a pig right next to me. I was gonna trap him in that room. Whoa, what is going on in here?
where's this office?
Nah, he's not in the office anymore. He's out in the hallway upstairs. He's next to like 2 boars though. This is insane. Oh, here comes the monsters here, the butchers here.
Yeah.
He's running around like a fucking madman
Shit. You got a med kit?
downstairs. Nope. No med kit in sight. He's running upstairs. He's coming upstairs.
Oh,
I got it. I got it.
I'm right next to you.
I got it.
Oh my god, he's running down that hallway. He's not towards y'all yet. He's about to be though.
I just need a pig.
There's a pig up here, somewhere in this
yeah,
hallway.
but okay. What? That doesn't help me. Ah!
You're running away.
Oh, you're down. Okay, I got you.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was a
Where?
pig
Where?
right in there.
There. Oh no. What there?
It's not in here.
Two.
On here.
No!
Oh god.
I died.
I need you to look for med kits, Wasp.
I'm trying.
Oh, he's right
there's a
in front
medkit
of
over
me.
here. I'm crawling towards it.
I'm with you.
It's to my left, behind me. Oh, look, pig, pig, pig.
Oh.
Okay, this is not good. It's in that room. I'm looking right at it. I don't know how to get to it.
Okay,
Oh, hey,
find a
Mojo.
different one.
I'm trying.
We've gone on top of each other, so I will be going an opposite way.
Good idea.
Find one. This guy's upset.
Oh, there's 2 med kits. Mojo.
Okay,
Come
I'm
this way.
coming. Okay.
Oh god, he's mad. He's going through
He's
that.
so
He just
mad.
went through the vent in front of me. He's crawling through vents like a madman.
So come to you.
Yep, come this way. Holy crap. Oh, there he is.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here next to this med kit. Next to this pig. I found the pig and the med kit. Oh, there's a boar on you, Brobo. Kill it. Holy crap.
Sorry, but it's not sorry. Where's the pig? There it is.
Right here, right here.
Okay, Bone's going down, taking the pig.
You lied. There wasn't 2 med kits.
There is. I'm going towards the med kit right now.
Okay, I got the pig, I'm going down.
Oh my god, what the? He just went through the. He's in the vent. He's going towards the.
You're dead again?
Yeah.
God damn it. God dang it! Oh. Where? Oh my god, I swear if I go down to a boar and be pissed off. Wait, he made me drop my pig, that little bitch.
I thought you had it on you.
Yeah, when a boar
no.
runs into you, you drop what's in your hand.
Oh. I'm trying to look for a freaking med kit.
There is someone. There is one upstairs somewhere.
What the fart?
Holy shit, dude. I'm on top of a med kit.
Which one are you? The one upstairs?
Yeah.
Come on,
And there's a pig in
Revelio.
here. And there's
Oh wait,
a pig in
Robo,
here.
over here.
You got
That's
one?
med. Yeah.
Revelio.
It worked, okay?
It did. I was like, wait, what?
Okay, I got the bone. Just need to
Okay.
find that pig again. Should be in
you
the
said
main
there's a
room.
med kit on you, boss?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
med kit right here in the main room too.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Get him, get him.
Yeah, right here, right
And I'll
here.
get the pig.
Okay, I'll get
Wait.
it.
We gotta find a bone.
Oh, what the?
There was another boar.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's too many of them.
I feel
Some
like
boar
I've never
chasing you,
been in this
Mojo.
room, too.
My battery's
Only
dead,
I've been in
otherwise
this
I'd help
room.
you.
My battery's dead too.
I don't know how y'all get to this room. I'm so
Well.
confused. That's a boar.
Oh, a med kit dropped on me. Okay.
Probably your med kit, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Listen, I'm too busy getting scared.
I
to
know,
death.
I know,
Oh,
I
I
know.
see a pig.
Yeah,
It's up by me.
I see a pig too.
Oh, he ran right at me. GG's. God dang. Was in a vent.
Oof.
Well, we get 8 out of 10. I mean, that's usually where we get anyways in these.
Holy cazolies.
It's over, right? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's over.
Holy
Give it a
crap,
minute.
dude.
Oh, look, he's cutting us up.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What
He
a
turned into
dick.
Ellie.
Yikes.
He turned into Ellie.
Devour. Dun dun
Turn
dun.
into Ellie.
He went like, chop him up with the
Holy
butcher knife.
shit, guys.
Yep. I'm like hot right now. Like, I need to go turn my AC on. I don't think, unfortunately, we'll have time for another one.
Yeah,
So-
no,
That's
that I mean it was was that an hour-long game?
Yep, 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh,
Yep,
guys.
yep. We just fucking crushed it almost.
Oh my gosh, that was cool.
Love it. All right, I'm shutting the stream off. Bye, everybody. That was fun. We got
Bye.
scared. I hope you liked it.
Bye.
Night.